Live in a second.
I bet you made a post.
Yep. All right, we should be live. Hello, everyone.
Colin's
It's
suspiciously
us.
quiet there.
Please let us know if you can hear us, everyone.
Oh no!
Is my microphone broken already?
You sound like you're a tech priest.
Great.
Oh man, that's funny. I wonder if
It'll
should...
fix itself later. We'll see.
Should we try it with OBS maybe or something?
It's me. It's fine.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, the poor people expecting quality stuff from us. Welcome everyone. Hello. This is a bit like an off-the-cuff one here because we're reacting to the Skulls showcase Warhammer games. We're hoping. Well, I mean, we're already here for Space Marine 2. Let's be honest.
Everyone, you see the Epic logo right there. I'm calling it. The Fortnite crossover is here.
I mean, of all the times to pick up Fortnite, it is now. That is truly the perfect timing. Andy confirms Tech Priest. Yes, he is. Fortunately, we're punished by the Omnisire for using Riverside streaming, which is our current streaming setup. Although we're currently, I think, very much looking for a different thing at the moment. So we'll be. What's that?
You know, I don't know how this will go for how they view us, but I can't help but notice. But Riverside has been sucking increasing amounts of dick lately.
Yeah.
What a perfect way to chime in.
It's annoying because it was so like revolutionary in the beginning because the idea of like, oh, we could face cam live stream all that stuff because all of this stuff is pretty hard to get, and it also does a recording of our audio, so if we want to post a remaster later, it's actually better. But obviously, it's clearly. I feel like the thing's always in beta. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tom Warren. Oh, it did used to work. Tom Warren, thank you for the 2. Don't worry, no one expects quality from LoreCrimes. Amen, brother. Thanks for coming.
True. This is this is our job this is our job one day a week, technically. So.
Robert Gritty Man in 14. What a set of syllables.
They'll just do an Ultramarine thing though. That's it. Like it would just be Ultramarines.
I'm okay with that.
Maybe a Blood Angel. Maybe a Blood Angel at most.
Put a Skaven in Fortnite. I'm begging you.
They'll never do it though.
I know
it is more for like kids, isn't it? Though.
I hope beyond all hope, what they do is they start a teaser of Felix and Age of Sigmar, and it pans to him in Fortnite. Hit the gritty.
God,
I might die.
He'll quote unquote coom in his. Oh yeah, I forgot to say we are streaming, so we're not actually. None of us are wearing trousers or pants, so you know, that's like our work uniform. So we can't stand up. To be honest, I don't know. I think what's the list of games if I remember correctly? I think I've looked it up. It was go back to this.
Did they have a list of games?
No, then like they had a list of like what was going to be on the showcase. If I see it was so there's possibly Bolt Gun, Total War Warhammer 3. I feel like that might. Where's you seen?
Where do you have this list?
It's 2020. Maybe sure to put 2024, but so there's Bolt Gun, Total War Warhammer 3, Space Marine 2, Warforge, Battle Sector, Dark Tide, Tacticus, Rogue Trader, and Blood Bowl 3.
Where is this?
If you just type in like, just on Google like 40k Skulls live stream because I just went to Google Images and you'll find like.
I found a Warhammer Skulls like community post as of 6 minutes ago. But it's not showing me that much.
Just letting everyone know, Eli will be joining in a bit. He's currently just getting more hench and swole just to make us feel worse about ourselves.
I'm assuming I still sound terrible.
Oh no, it cleared up.
Oh, that's good.
Why does it do that? I have no idea why.
I don't know. But it's frustrating.
It's very on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris isn't. Yeah, the lack of Age of Sigmar games.
Man.
I don't think they know what to do with Age of Sigmar, to be honest.
There's so much you can do with it. Make an Age of Empires style
because
game, AOS Total War.
I think
There's so much you could.
remember that thing I said with the problem with Age of Sigmar is generally like it's one of its pros and cons. It's like the world map is not like established. It could be like quote unquote whatever you want. So they can't really make like a Total War or they could, but making a Total War Age of Sigmar or making like a game which is like set in Age of Sigmar is incredibly difficult in terms of the kind of things that players of those games would like. Like,
You could say
funny
that
enough,
about
everything that's involved with Warhammer generally is either a shooter or a map thing.
you could say that about 40K though, and we got like Dawn of War. If they take it down to one planet, you can have a defined map. You do it for AOS too. Have like a small segment of each realm connected by the realm gates. I wish Realms of Ruin wasn't a fucking mobile-like game. I wanted to like it so badly.
There's a bit of a disconnect between I think the people who are in control of the Warhammer licensing of the IP and who should receive that license. There's a bit of a gap because I think like they do probably recognize it's like there's a huge amount of money and like we don't have to do anything. We have to just let someone else sell like make something from the IP and we make money. But again, like even then, like as much as I loved like Vermintide and like Darktide, like Fat Shark as a company needs to kind of like I don't know, like don't necessarily chase the next thing and kind of make sure the thing you're already on is there. Because they're so close. They're so close to being like great games, not just good games, but a great game.
Andy, I think I should also say, I think you might have messed up the poll. I only see one option there and two just empty spaces below
well,
it.
the thing is, if I put Total Warhammer, everyone would pick that. And if I picked even Darktide, I feel like that would win by a landslide.
I think Bolt Gun and Total Warhammer are close contenders. They're different styles that depend on the mood.
So when did Total Warhammer 3 come out? Like a while ago, surely.
It's about 2 years, I think. Now I want.
Yeah. I was thinking it's like the DLC extends its lifespan, but it's still like it's a while.
Just seeing for the showcase early here.
Dutch is in the chat. Hello, Dutch.
Yeah, I'm getting very close.
Hi, Dutch.
As well.
Dutch, how do you feel about Techless? You were there when I said that horrible thing.
Dutch. Alex, good to see you, brother. Love
Good
me
to
games.
see you, bitch.
I did. I answered that's a story before, but I just remember, like, I think I was watching a video of someone play a Lord of the Rings mod for medieval Total War, and I was like just watching. Like, I think it was like one of those good old Siege of Moria ones, and then someone went, "Oh, by the way, they actually like the trailer dropped for Total Warhammer 1." I was like, "Nut!" You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous. I was flexing on us again. I'm sorry, go ahead, Con.
Oh no, you first.
I'm just
mine's gonna start
currently something. I was gonna sell my Space Marine army because I was a bit like, I'm getting bored of it. Turns out that's not the actual thing I should be doing. What I should be doing is completely repainting the entire scheme so I actually like them all. Because I had a bit of a problem where they're all like some of them are Salamanders, some are Iron Hands, some are Raven Guard, so it looked a bit like someone like threw up a skittle bag on my Space Marine force. So I'm kind of unifying now under like one scheme. So the base coat is a nice metallic that I'm basically going for like Flesh Tearers, but like a metallic Flesh Tearers scheme.
Hold on.
And so everything has kind of got that, that nice pinky red, but with a bit of a shine to it. And then shoulder pads and helmets are all black, nice glossy black. And then I'm going to do something where like they kind of look a bit, I don't know, it's like a hybrid between Blood Ravens and Flesh Tearers, because the Flesh Tearers scheme goes hard. I like that look. If you see like example armies of people who play Flesh Tearers, they often go for quite a matte finish on them, and they look like quite nice and unified. I enjoy that. Still waiting on Dawn of War 4. Bro, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Dawn of War is Relic, isn't it? And Relic
Dawn
are
of
not.
War is dead.
Is it the company? Because no, Relic. They are they like what happened to Relic? They just make smaller things now, don't they? Like mobile games.
Are
I'm
they
sure they're
making
they're still
Space
okay.
Marine 2? Because they made.
Oh yeah, they did make Space Marine 1 and 2. Yeah,
Are they making 2?
was sure Relic was.
Well, as of 2 days ago, there's an article about them apparently being an independent studio. So apparently they're doing stuff still. They're not dead.
I know, so they had a bit of a
Good for them.
difficult time. I think they were. I remember watching someone did a good video about how Dawn of War 3 failed because they're essentially trying to turn it into like an esport thing, not realizing like a lot of things that are esports are usually free to play games with really big studios constantly dropping small content every couple of months. So I just can't. So, Colin, do you want to say out loud what you put in the chat there?
Sure, call me a flesh terror because I am eating Marathi. That could have been contained to text only, but you had to point it out.
You wrote it, you sick.
I did write it, but you made me put it into words.
God. I mean, to be fair, what are you hoping to see like on other than the Fortnite crossover?
I was kind of related to that. I was going to say something that's going to probably start a fight, if not between us, then someone definitely in the chat. I think for Total War, there are several games I would much rather see before Total War 40K.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, was that like a leak? I don't know if that leak thing was true or not, but supposedly not.
I'm a
like
lore
not having
Total
Medieval 3.
Pancreas, no work. Thank you, Joseph Pollard.
There's no Medieval. There's no next Medieval.
I would say I would rather see Medieval 3. I would rather see Empire 2. Even in terms of licensed games, I'd rather see something like an official Lord of the Rings Total War or Elder Scrolls Total War. I mean, just like look at what Warhammer 3 had. Half the factions have gunpowder weapons, so you already got Empire 2 right there. There's a magic system in a Total War game. You already got like Elder Scrolls or Lord of the Rings, a baseline for that. There are many Total War games I would rather see before 40K. Don't get me wrong, I would still be hyped for it if we do see it, but I feel like there's better options.
Was this supposed rumor about Total War Star Wars as well?
That is.
I feel like it might not happen. Like it just. I think they've even said like supposedly the leaks of that is like the person who's the manager or like the lead of it is already quit. So
by the way, chat, can you hear the audio from the stream? I don't think you can, but just checking.
I don't know. I haven't muted.
It's because we might get copyright, brothers. That's why. Yeah. So we're worried about that.
Yeah, because they I know for a fact GW has like a library of music and they copyright it, and then we'll get screwed.
Give me Unification Total War. Oh, sorry. Give me Unification Wars Total War. I don't know if that would. It would be a cool niche idea, but it might be like I hate to say it, brother, but that would basically be one of those sort of
German
the offshoot, basically the Troy version of Total War Warhammer at the moment. And I'd rather like when Creative Assembly, they can cook. They can make something pretty damn good. Like, if you look at Total War Warhammer 3 right now, like, if you introduce it to someone tomorrow, like, oh, that's a full game. They're like, holy crap, this is, like, amazing.
John,
so they can do it. I just,
John Patrick 10, you have a good point, but also consider that all of those are running on the Medieval 2 engine. And I love Medieval 2. I will go to bat for Medieval 2.
Absolutely.
That engine is showing its age.
It was showing its age 10 years ago.
It was showing its age a while ago. Hallowed game. I love that game. I still replay it nowadays. It's old.
Medieval 2 is one of those things where, like, a lot of people, particularly like some guys or gals who are like younger than us, they were like, oh, whatever game's coming out, and like Helldivers 2 was a go-to game when it came out. Medieval 2, every kid was playing Medieval 2 if they had a PC, like a PC gamer. No one talks bad about Medieval 2. Oh god, that's so much fun.
The worst thing Medieval 2 did was have that two-handed glitch, where because this was before patching, weapons that were like two-handed weapons that half the time the swing animation wouldn't finish. So in battle they were really weak because they were broken.
I still think two-handed weapons are not. I think of like just the way that they match it up in like current Total Wars have been like I don't know, like certain things I just don't bother with with like certain infantry that like are good munchers, but then they just die immediately. I hate like whenever I play Norska. God, I hate playing Norska because it's just like I wish they were cooler because they just die before they even get there. Oh, pain. Got the little paint scheme going. I'm actually big tip for people who are like worried about like particularly with pricing of things in Warhammer. Just don't buy the actual thing and just buy the cheap stuff and then proxy it. just never.
Or go to third-party companies that sell their products, but not from the shops. Because I know I've heard like the thing where they say, "Oh, when you want to get your addiction started, you go to the Warhammer shops, and then once you're like entrenched in it, you go to like
Yeah, you get slightly
independent shop
cheaper
or something."
discount ones from. I mean, we're not
And they might
sponsored,
have, like,
so I
loyalty
won't name
schemes and
drop,
stuff
but
like
they yeah, like you get cheaper things from that. I particularly like one I enjoy. If anyone here plays Space Marines, just buy Stern Guard, and that could proxy as pretty much most of the things in an arm. Like generally, like most like the more like either just normal intercessors, or even I sometimes roll them as like hellblasters or stuff like that. So depending on what I'm playing, or
Buy
again,
the Colin quality stuff, then proxy. Thank you, DJ Beast.
DJ B. Yo, people still at work and they're watching this is crazy.
I guess.
UK
I would
time,
do
though,
I
that.
mean, it's
5
5 o'clock here.
I would do that when I worked at church. I would just put something on and go do my shit. I mean, if you have a job that doesn't require much talking to people, get away with it
To
easy.
be fair, when I used to work in the hospital, occasionally there'd be like a Nintendo Direct, and I'd be able to like, while I'm fixing like a Flowtron XL or something.
He
I'm
wasn't
taking it
adopted, by the
apart,
way,
just
people, so don't worry.
I wasn't. I thought you said I wasn't adopted.
No, he
I
wasn't
wasn't
adopted.
It kind of sounded like
No,
that for me
sorry.
too.
He was, just the people like thinking like, oh, my doctor's like playing around or something.
No. Though I have seen an open heart surgery once. I was next to the table because the bed that they were lying on malfunctioned and it was stuck, so I had to like help fix it. And I was there like, that's a heart right there.
I maybe have on a very slow day being an estate agent, whilst I was on my laptop, thought I could definitely play Minecraft during my lunch break.
Oh, you know what one of my favorite jobs
And a bit
was? There was a
longer
point
than
where
lunch
they were doing like changes and checks on the fire alarm system across the whole hospital, and I had to sit in the porter's lounge with my hand on the button to mute the alarm, and Pokemon White 2 came out, so I just played Pokemon White 2 for like almost a week with my finger on the button. So every time it went beep, I was like, and they needed someone there just so it didn't upset the patients. And I was like, this is great.
As Mr. Mihalov, resident supporter of LoreCrimes, says it's 7 p.m. for me. Are you brothers in Eastern Europe or being a bit further afield?
I guess
yes,
so.
5 p.m. currently UK time here. I don't know where it is most of the world.
Here we go. It's Rahul Kohli. Yay!
Hello. This bolt gun better be a.
Listen, DJ. Oh.
Go ahead.
Listen, DJ Beast. I see your memes, and I see they're making fun of me for not having hair. But if you saw me when I was in 8th grade, the locks I had, I'd hair down to well past my shoulders.
But was it's shared between all of us, but was the hairline strong as well?
The hairline, there's a picture of me and my family in a museum. It looked like I was wearing a hoodie. Like a big hoodie that goes over your eyes. I could not see if I didn't push it out of my eyes.
Space Marine 2.
Starting strong.
They scattered like rats. Skaven reference.
Oh, that's cool.
Scottish Space Marine.
I do hope we get to like if in multiplayer we can customize like our chat. Oh,
that'd be cool.
Thousand Suns ritual looking MF.
I hope that we get.
Oh,
that looks upgradable.
That looks sexy.
Jump packs.
Yeah, play with your armor. That's cool.
I don't think we even have jump pack Thunderhammer on tabletop yet. Oh,
There's 20 years ago. What the hell? Brian Isaacs for $2. An Elder Scrolls style Warhammer game would be peak. I want one so bad. That or Dark Souls, please. It's right there.
6 classes. Oh, that's a eliminator.
Ooh.
Like Intercessor, Eliminator, all that stuff.
Zangor confirmed. God, please, no. I didn't see that. No. No, Zangor.
Customize your Space Marine.
I hate
looks
Zangor.
good.
Oh! Is that
Wow.
I'm
This
pretty
looks
sure.
great.
Plasma?
Coming winter of 2025.
Yeah.
This
probably.
game will never
2032. We'll
No,
get
it's
there.
September. The release date's already announced.
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
I've never been
I
checking
mean,
because
we're
I don't want to
playing
be. I don't want to keep being disappointed. What? Huh?
Ooh, that's big.
So hold on. There was like skins for Imperial Fist and stuff. Are they going to have like a horde mode where you can like
It'll be like
operation?
a
Space Marine 1 had
PvP
one.
thing.
Because there's 6 operations. So I'm guessing that's like, here's a mission, here's your objectives, blah blah blah. And then I guess that's how you're going to be able to play as like Dark Angels, Imperial Fists, and stuff that we just saw.
I think that was for the
Maybe?
multiplayer part.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we got the good one out of the way then. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
All right, everyone. See you next time.
Yeah, thank you all for coming.
It was supposed to be released last winter, says Neon 11th grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, of all the things where it's like, I don't mind people cooking a bit longer
Yeah.
in games.
Yeah.
The amount of ones that are just coming out, and it need like Darktide should have come out like a whole year after it was ready. So I'm okay with them cooking longer. There's this, and again, like if Space Marine 2 had dropped before, and then like Helldivers had then came out second, it would be like, which one do you play? Whereas now you can do sort of both sort of enjoyments.
Is the stream in slideshow mode? Well, I regret to inform all of you that we're working on like several layers of bad. You see, Riverside is bad, and we're streaming a YouTube stream through it, which we're watching another stream on. You're lucky there's any frames.
Space Marine VR. Okay.
Space Marine VR.
I'm guessing this is going to be somewhere you go rather than get it in your own house. I feel like you've got to go to a facility because it said about. I'm sure I just saw something about like something about locations.
I'm surprised they still need to do like showcases for virtual reality. I'm sure it's been around long enough.
Oh, there was a White Scar skin for Space Marine 2. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Best game. Best game.
Infernal
nice.
Master
Yes,
is
of course.
not enough. Truly, a go-to model that one with the little streamer.
Skirt.
Ooh, racing game.
Oh,
That's
Orcs.
oh yeah, Shooters, not Shooters Blood and Teeth. Speed Freaks. I think that's
Speed
going into
Freaks.
open beta today,
Oh, cool.
which I'm hyped for because that was fun as hell.
that actual stompers in the game. My God, but they're not. Oh, you fight against that? That's crazy.
It's reminding me of like Lost Planet mixed with
Need for Speed.
Rocket League. Yeah, Rocket League mixed with Lost Planet and Orcs.
There used to be like an older game on like the PlayStation 3, I think, where the whole gimmick of like the car racing was that the map was destructible. I don't know the name of the game. Anyone in the chat might know it, but that was actually like a really fun experience because the whole map would just start blowing up, and you had to like keep
Was
going.
it the Burnout series where like the cars
Maybe.
broke down as you race them?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is this game was a whole lot of fun. And,
It's very Rocket League with the way the cars move. So I'm wondering if they've helped make it.
Bro, I'm already. I've played Rocket League, and I'm already like, I just know I can't. I'm not putting in the hours to get good at aerial bits. You know what I mean? I'm just not.
What would be
I'm
the
not going to
best
do it.
40k Fortnite
Ooh,
skin?
Abidon. Hello,
Uh,
Abidon.
Vrain, Gilliman.
Is this Tacticus?
Yeah, I think it looks like Tacticus.
Yeah, Tacticus. I like that. Not in-game footage in the corner, just in case you were wondering.
It's crazy. Like we always think, oh, you know, another mobile game, but the amount of people who do play mobile games and the money made from mobile games is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think I play. Oh, is he? I say he's not playing games on his phone, is he?
Get your dailies
Twisted
in,
Metal,
lads.
Good vibe. Twisted Metal.
Oh, could you imagine if they killed Abaddon with like a bunch of missile launchers? That'd be really anticlimactic. Like, oh, he's a chosen of chaos. Oh, whoops. So close.
I'm not as a big
Fight
fan
those
of the
bastards.
cartoony style, but I'm aware like that's because it's trying to target like a different kind of audience.
And not being funny, it's probably much easier to make it look pretty good if the aesthetic is a bit more unreal life. Yeah.
The style means they have more leg room to both make it look good and not devour your phone's battery life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind like 8-bit style, like with a bolt gun. That's kind of like I kind of works.
I really liked when you went to like the Steamchi levels and it had that weird purpley bluey stuff. If you turn the settings down, that is, it could otherwise be quite messing with your head.
Those levels made me understand what people meant when they said, like in books, sort of like you look at chaos symbols and it hurts your eyes. Like I never really got that. I got it after that.
Oh, here it comes, Total War.
This is still 3, but good stuff.
It's just advertising itself at the moment.
Sports Illustrated. What? Why are you reviewing this?
The guy in the middle is the Sports Illustrated. Like, this is the ideal man.
Coming soon. Well, I hope this is something else because
it's coming.
Please don't be what I'm afraid of. Oh, hey, this is AOS.
Is it gonna are they gonna advertise Nagash?
I don't know.
Hiding.
Oh,
this is Heinrich Kemmler. It could be end times.
This is that was desert. We're no longer in the desert.
Trying to buy demons.
This is definitely Total Warhammer 3. I just don't know.
It's an end times DLC. That would be crazy.
Well, I did see like a rumor that like the last DLC was going to focus on Nagash and Neferata, but don't take that as word of God. This was like a Twitter rumor. Oh,
free legendary hero.
All right.
Oh my god, is that the one? Those are the hyenas that Harley Quinn has. Like,
I mean, I'm not upset, but I'm also not exactly blown away by that one. Not gonna lie.
Wow, display. We did get a donation, by the way, from Glass Slaughter for $5, saying, "If I wasn't running a custom chapter and the Blood Ravens didn't exist, I would be a White Scar player. I would be a boomer for the Khan." Nice.
I also think that's Glass Laughter.
Oh, what did I say?
Ooh, Glass Slaughter.
Whoops.
Well, you can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Do you have a display? I've got a display up in. I think Colin, you got a few, don't you, as well?
I have 5. The only one I have hung up is Ronnie. To be fair, I am waiting till I move to hang the rest of them up.
That's the only reason he's moving, for bigger walls.
And I need more space.
Oh, is that Sisters
Rogue
Sisters
Trader.
Zealot for Rogue Trader?
Wish I liked CRPGs.
I know. I still can't. For like someone who does enjoy like a board game that is essentially this, like I don't necessarily gel as much with this type of game. Although I can like it is cool though. It does look cool.
On the Switch thingy, not Switch thingy, the Steam thingy, the Steam Deck.
I feel like I'm never gonna get a Steam Deck.
I'm not.
I might.
I have a computer.
It depends if I can get a PC or not.
Colin is moving so he can unmake a bed in a new era. Jesus.
Battle. Oh, hey, this game.
Poor Eli's gonna try and enjoy it. He's really gonna miss it all.
Or I should say, Colin played a little bit of this when we were at Warhammer World.
I did.
Warhammer Fest.
Yeah. It gave me a resounding impression that it was a game.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a good game. I was thrown into the middle of a match, however.
Yeah.
In a very loud, crowded convention hall.
Yes.
which is not
It
the best
was-
environment to play a strategy game in.
It was tricky.
Is this like are they still like, was that true about they didn't do Warhammer Fest this year because they'd hired a new events whole team, so they're basically like, oh, it would.
Maybe.
I
I
don't
mean,
think they
I-
would
I-
realize how popular Warhammer Fest could be, and so they were like
I
ill
just-
prepared.
I just think they need to move it to London. Not that I'm biased or anything, but I'm like, put it in London, put it in the XL, just like where
Yeah,
Salute
you get
was.
way more
Bigger
people. You
venue,
get
They
like
need
way more people,
thousands
easier
and
travel
thousands of
links.
people.
They need more things.
That
It's
too.
also because if you're in London as well, like when we were there in Manchester, I remember thinking,
Yeah.
at a certain point, you will do everything and see everything. And then if you walk outside, I don't know anything to do with Manchester. But if I'm in London, I'm like, oh, I could literally go somewhere I
Dude,
know.
You can go to Manchester International Airport, which is the most depressing
Mhm.
airport I've ever
It's
been
probably
in my
not.
life.
There's some Bolshevik, not a Bolshevik,
be
Balkan
fair-
Balkan airports out there who give it a run for its money.
To be
I-
fair,
well, I-
Colin, I met up with Aaron from Astartes Anonymous earlier in the week, and I did tell him the story about how you went to Manchester Airport, and you're like, it's the most depressing place in the world.
Dude, it didn't help. I mean, it was also like just a gray, drizzly, rainy day out when I arrived, but it was just gray. Like
Yeah.
you'd see that in a Simpsons like in show cartoon making fun of like Eastern Europe. It was like, God, this is
in the UK weather's all great, bro. That's why
yeah.
everyone's
The
so
thing
miserable.
is, I like gray weather though. Like you sit inside, you make yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate, what have you. You read a book by the window. You enjoy the rain. This was gray outside, gray inside, gray
Yeah.
paneling, ceiling, tiling, everything.
It was desaturation.
I've never
the
been
location.
because I'm too far away from it. But I can imagine it's probably quite depressing.
The man
Crimson,
who was
Crimson Glory. Thank you,
Ooh.
brother. Hello, welcome.
hello, Crimson Glory. The
Hello.
man who was looking at my passport also was very judgmental when I told him what I do. Unnecessary.
Was he old or?
No, he was like 30s tops.
He was just jealous. That's what it was. Oh, I have to be in this
Damn.
fucking airport.
It's like,
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm not miserable, asshole.
To be fair, what do you guys
Oh.
call your job when you file taxes?
Influencer.
Content creation.
I just
Something
realized,
like
but
that,
this is like, Crimson Glory asked, what have you missed so far? There's been a small trailer for a free Legendary Lord on Total War. There's been
Space Marine 2.
Space
some
Marine
extra
2.
things for Space Marine 2. That was probably the most exciting bit so far. Just
Yeah.
because
It was,
we've seen some
Speed Freaks.
multiplayer stuff for that.
Speed Freaks. I can assure you that game is fun. I played
Orc-
the alpha.
Orc Need for Speed. It looked fun. I'm particularly again like Space Marine 2's got, it was showing like as a co-op mode off. Well, it doesn't like telling how many missions there are, customizable chapter and armor and things like that. I think a lot of the mobile games are maybe not. I'm not sure particularly anyone here who's moved like that into the mobile ones, but there's been a few showcases of that.
Yeah. There's
Modeling
been
is
like, we'll
nice,
front load
isn't
the
it?
two
You
new
can see.
games, and then it's a lot of these games already exist. Go buy them. There's DLC. Oh, cool. Well, that's a derpy Terminator.
Yeah, that's so that I was about to say there's been some good modeling, and then that one literally appears. But the other ones are correct. It's crazy. Like that Tyranid one. Look at that. My God.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
particularly
Clarence there.
Space Marine 2 is going to be the game where like it gets quote unquote non Warhammer fans to
Hmm.
have a try and sort of expand into the series.
Go.
Was I say was that 9gag? I thought I advertised that.
What?
No, go. Buy our
I was about to
t-shirts.
say.
Oh, that's gonna be the epic game. No Fortnite.
Is that the epic game? No.
It said I saw the epic logo flash for it like that. Man, it's so over.
That's the problem. You don't get your hopes up.
I can't believe we're not going to get Rabute Gilliman doing the floss in
I'm
Fortnite.
genuinely upset. I was hoping.
Oh, there's like is that some subscription
Like
thing?
getting
to-
a
Oh, here we go.
Nurgle.
Bolt gun.
I-
Huh?
Wait, that was it.
5% off bolt gun if you get it from Good Old Games. Cool.
I feel like
Uh,
getting a Nurgle plushie is kind of a self-defeating thing because
Oh,
plushies are supposed
no.
to be small and cute. But
What is that? Oh, here
it's
we
the
go.
derpy Call of Duty
man,
band.
this is not. I don't care about this.
No one.
To be fair, it looks nice. The modeling. Again,
It's just a
Get
shame
the-
he looks
get
like
the
one of those
fuck
red pill
boy Space
YouTubers.
Marine
It's like,
yeah,
Out of
that
my
sunglasses
face.
though. Those sunglasses are horrific.
I mean, the Sororitas looks awesome, and then it's like, oh, and then you got this Scout Marine guy.
Oh yeah,
who
the
just
Sister of
looks
Battle and the
really out of
Guardsmen
place.
go off.
Yeah, yeah.
But
As much as we like, don't you might like poo
He's
poo
got
it
his
though.
Imperium issue sunglasses. Like, what the hell is that?
I'm pretty sure playing as an Imperial Guard in Call of Duty would be amazing.
it's the
Yeah.
closest we've gotten to like a proper Imperial
Yeah.
Guard game that isn't a strategy game.
Wasn't the least looking Blood Angel character ever. With his, like,
All the
doesn't even
actual
have like
Space
the
Marines.
angel face.
It's going for Blade Guard models there? Yeah, Blade Guard. It's strange to see, like, particularly with like their modeling, how much they like it's quote unquote more realistic, whereas like obviously in 40k we're used to like the whole point is it's exaggerated and ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh, Night Lord.
Loses its charm.
Abaddon, man, go away.
They're too quick. Oh, this
it's
is
a card.
Oh yeah.
Andy, this is
Magic the something.
This isn't even the. This isn't.
Oh,
even
this is
Warp
the
Forge,
other
this
one.
This is another card.
I played a little bit of this one, not much, but I did play a little bit of it.
Thing is, if it's like a game where like it costs mind space, particularly to get all these cards, you're already into the Warhammer hobby, and your wallet, your bank is suffering. So I don't know if you can afford like no one can be into like Magic the Gathering and Warhammer to equal levels.
Unless
I
you're
mean,
in
I say recently, a few months ago, I finished my Sigilite deck in the Horus Heresy card game, and now I'm like, I don't know why I still have it on my. I know actually, I still have it on my phone because I don't want to delete it and lose all my stuff, but I don't play it now. I'm like, oh, it took
Same
2
reason
years of
like
my
getting
time.
rid of models is hard because you always think, well, it could have come back around to be meta. So it's like,
they keep showing combat patrols and these new battle forces, and I can't help but notice that the Thousand Sun is still oops all Zangors. We gotta fix that.
I mean, to be fair, like it's because the Thousand Suns range is still it's half a range, really.
But the start collecting was had
Nope,
10
here comes
Zangors.
Hey,
But like the start collecting for that was 10 Zangors, and their way to upgrade it from start collecting to combat patrol was halve the amount of Marines and double the Zangors.
there's a combat patrol which is like a bit ridiculous for the Thousand Suns because I think it's all rubric.
Bolt gun.
Basically.
I'd rather that than Zangors.
No,
I
but you
want
don't-
Chaos
Bolt gun
Space
DLC.
Marines.
But you need
Bolt gun
you need
DLC.
like the whole point of Thousand Suns is you have your sorcerer characters who basically generate most of your damage.
It's your Cabal
Buffs.
points.
Oh, here we go.
Bolt gun
what was
DLC.
that? Somebody, what did I miss? Anything cool?
Not much.
Or just slop?
Space Marine 2
We'll
was
catch
good.
up in a second.
Space Marine 2, Speed Freaks, and a free legendary hero for Total Warhammer. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Who was the free
Well, he's
hero?
not saying anything crazy.
Some 3-headed dog for Corn.
Forges
Karnak.
of Corruption.
Whoa.
It's like new
Bro,
mapping. The new
this
enemy
is the
types as
most-
well.
Is it just leggy for me, or is
No.
it?
No, it's a bit,
Okay.
No.
we're streaming a stream of a stream, so like it'll be a bit
Yeah.
horrible.
But,
Also
DLC,
Riverside.
Yes.
and
Can't
Riverside.
forget that.
Lord of Change is looking nice.
Hello.
Oh,
Press
no.
Play.
Oh,
No,
dude,
GGs.
that's guys. You know what the name for that is? The loading bar circle thing.
We just
What?
refresh it, maybe. And it'll go
It's called a
smoother.
throbber.
Excuse me.
Not making that up. That's called a throbber.
Let's try a refresh.
Zangor DLC for Bolt Gun.
No.
Maybe,
Stop.
maybe just do slightly less than live, and it'll work. Like do like just a minute behind, because this is pretty atrocious.
Oh, yeah, maybe pause it for a second and just
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're getting too far into the stream though.
All
I
right,
think
that man's
with, thing.
using melee and bolt gun, so he's playing the game wrong.
I have a new DLC for that game would be good. I think it's been a year since it came out, right?
Yeah, year-ish, maybe a little longer.
I think you made a video at the time, didn't you, when it dropped, Colin?
I made one like 2 months after it, or a month. I'm never on time with
Wait,
things.
Vermintide?
Hell yeah.
Vermintide stuff.
More Vermintide DLC that I'm not gonna play.
To be fair,
Bro,
most of
come
this
on.
is DLC. It's like Space Marine 2 is cool. They had Speed
It-
Force, which
Vermintide
was
End
cool, and then
Times?
everything else.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
first Vermintide was just called Warhammer
Oh,
the
yeah.
End Times Vermintide.
I was like,
Hmm.
for a second, I was okay. The
Mm.
stream's a little bit smoother now, which is good.
That's a
Yeah.
bit of a mouthful, so they just called it Vermintide 2 after that.
It's like how
The
they've gone from
part-
Gears of
is it
War to
gonna
just
be-
Gears.
They're going to announce Vermintide 3 because that'll be
Oh, this looks pretty cool.
unsurprising.
Oh, it's a cool sword.
It's a cool sword.
The same game too.
They're gonna break it into Darktide, and I'm gonna want to stop streaming.
This is the last few DLCs they mentioned. I actually haven't played the Lighthouse bit. Oh, they got shielded
Yeah, introducing
Chaos Champions. That
the
came out
worst
not
thing
long
they've
ago.
added to the game yet: the shielded tank.
What's coming next with Vermintide 2? I'm surprised they're
I'm not a
still.
fan.
I'm surprised they still give this game content.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like they
mean-
gave up on it.
Let me see. Vermintide 2 player-based Steam. Let
I
me
mean,
see how
the
many people play this
versus thing
game.
is. Well, also, to be fair, right now, Eli, it is 11:30 a.m. for me. It might not be
Well,
the best.
There's 3,000 players on it right now. I
Oh.
guess that's fine, right?
I mean, for
Ooh,
a
Skaven.
weekday
Playable
in the
Skaven.
morning, that ain't bad.
All right. Well, let's see. Dota 2.
All right, hang on.
That's
now.
the- that's
You-
the-
you- no, that's an
the biggest
outlier.
game in the world.
That's an outlier.
There's
Finally
holy
bringing
cow,
the
there's
PvP.
PvP.
Not hearing-
You can play as Skaven.
There's
Playable
what?
Skaven.
850,000
You can play as Skaven in
people
PvP.
on,
Oh yeah, you see, Andy, this is
Dota.
beautiful. What I'm looking
Wow.
at. This is
But
lovely.
also, to be fair, they
Eli.
announced it 3 years ago.
All right, hey Hal, how
What'd
about
you
you
say,
be
Colin?
happy? Be happy.
Let me-
There was a big
El-
update for Dota. What?
Eli, I think every one of those people should be killed with hammers.
Let's see.
in an
let's see the
all-new
endless space.
adventure, wielding new weapons.
So I'm right in thinking they're just saying we're doing PvP now.
Dude,
Is that
I
basically-
love Left 4 Dead Versus. I'm gonna play the hell out of this.
I mean, the Vermintide announcement is basically saying we want to announce that things are going to be announced.
Bro,
I've seen people
Can we-
playing like was it Loremaster or Sotek?
Yeah, it's Dark Tide.
Someone was playing, might have been Great Book of Grudges. Someone, by the love of God, was playing a beta of Vermintide 2 Versus.
Dark Tide again.
I think it might have been Great Book of Grudges had a go at it.
Yeah, like it's in a functional state.
well, this looks. Is this Dark Tide? Yeah, this is Dark Tide.
Dark
It's
Tide
fast
DLC, I
travel.
think.
All right, we can.
It better. Cold environment.
Wait,
We
skip,
actually
skip,
I hate-
skip.
we
Fast
desperately needed new environments in this game, though.
I
It's
think
just
we
been-
desperately needed
desperately
another
need a new
year
game.
of development. Or Vermintide 3 in Age of Sigmar. How about we just get rid of Darktide?
Secrets of the
CJB says Dota 2 has
Machine
all of
Code?
India playing it. No, it's all of Peru and all of Russia
Is it like
and Mexico, but only on U.S. East and West servers, not on not on South America servers.
Is this like the version of PUBG now? Like it's gonna get a bit PUBG'd, if you know what I mean?
They're gonna make it a battle royale.
No, as in like it's
Oh
incredibly
fuck
popular.
this
Oh,
game!
my
Fuck
God.
this!
It's they already announced this though.
Didn't make any new minis
I
for
didn't
it.
even.
Yeah,
They're really not making
they're all
minis for it.
No, that's
Oh
just
my
an
gosh.
Ogren, a
Wow.
Primus
I
think the
Varus
traitor guard,
Psyker.
That's
though.
so
The
dumb.
traitor
And
garden.
that Ogren is
Those
also
should
in the
look
Horus
different,
Heresy
yeah.
card game. They use the
Wow.
model for the card, so it's like I saw that and I was like, oh, hang on, he's a warlord.
Also, Rarest
Oh,
Pepe
that guy.
asked me a question. What do I think of the new Emperor's Children rules? I mean, they are non-existent, so like whatever. At least
It's a-
Lucius gets to resurrect now, which is cool, I guess. But like, they didn't even like give us a detachment, bro. Like, why
It's
even
just
bother?
a tie over. I think people who play Emperor's Children at the moment, there's not really much. There's not a range really at all. So
Yeah.
Rarest Pepe, how about getting rid of AOS? Have you considered AOS as
Darktide
the best
card
minis
game.
GW has ever
Jeez.
put out?
Yeah, for real.
By a fucking
Can we-
landslide.
can we-
Throbber is back.
Can we go even further back?
yeah, just drag
It
it
was
back a
very
bit,
good.
Andy, just so it lets itself.
This is too much. Like a full minute back, if anything. This is too much for the internet. I think
See, what's like there? Is that better?
slightly.
I think it's catching up on
Yeah.
itself though.
Dark Tide card game. Whoop-de-doo.
Boy, we are shooting any chance of getting official GW acknowledgement. It is-
To be fair, we're not
Does
sponsored.
anyone else have it?
shill. We're sponsored to give honest feedback of stuff.
Yeah.
And we do like there's
We
games.
have no
We're not
contractual
sponsored.
obligation.
Yeah.
There are games in
We're
here we all
sponsored by
play and we
chat.
do like. Oh, Blood Bowl now.
You guys like Dark Tide? What?
could not be me.
I mean, Dark Tide is just it's one of those things like it will be good at one point.
This guy
I
plays
just-
thousands
the-
times.
the problem is- the problem is,
I'm
like-
gonna listen to what he thinks is fun.
The problem is that- the problem is the good point will probably be like when they're dropping their next game.
I wish Blood Bowl 3 wasn't like a pay to win hell or whatever happened with it at launch, where it was like $5 billion if you want a full experience.
Got the live stream, their own live stream struggles to keep up.
It's throbbing all right.
Yeah. From Gobbo.
We are
Should I
working on-
refresh?
We are working on getting a new streaming service, fellas.
Hey,
Chat.
to also be fair, this one isn't.
StreamYard is
This one is just like we're watching a stream while we're
Yeah.
streaming on Riverside.
Yeah.
There's 3 layers of
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
I am indeed blocked by them on Instagram, DJ Beast.
Who
What is a
blocks you? Who's
brand
blocked
risk?
you?
I'm not a brand risk. Why would you say that? Drown in techless cum.
Wait, Eli, who are you blocked by?
Games Workshop.
You are.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is old news. This is old story.
And anyone
What the
tell
hell
you you look
happened?
like the IRL version of the Chud meme.
I was BMing them when they were banning animations and stuff, and then they blocked me.
Oh, so it's not like the band user content creator. It's just as a
No.
they
Here's a
they
DJB's
just
meme.
blocked them
we
on
don't want to hear
Instagram.
feedback.
Yeah, I like posted pictures of me flexing and be like, GW. you
Inquisitor
whack."
Martyr?
Like, wasn't crazy.
Yeah,
I wish
apparently.
I
Inquisitor
played this
Martyr's
game.
getting new content.
Apparently.
I don't like Diablo clones. I just can't get into them.
I liked one Diablo clone. It was called Titan's Quest.
Hmm.
Love that game.
If
Greek
I remember
mythology.
the story of Inquisitor Martyr, it is basically ends up with they find essentially a person who, like the Exorcists, have been inhabited by a demon and then purged it. And then this like can now have the ability to true kill demons, kind of like the Emperor's Sword.
Don't you
But then,
also
because
fight-
that person existed, the guy who's the Inquisitor basically has to hide it from the Inquisition.
don't they
I-
also don't you also fight Bile?
He's like the final boss, I think.
Yeah.
Offline
Or a
mode.
clone of Bile, I should say.
You couldn't play offline before?
Yes.
I just
not.
didn't. I don't think I've played the game. I haven't really watched it.
I've played
I like that
30
that's an
minutes
added
of
feature. You can't just play something. Like, no, you're not allowed.
Oh, how about
Yeah, look
that?
at
They
that.
did that thing every video game does with a license thing where they want to make you feel really powerful. So they show a bunch of dead space marines. And they're like, wow, you going here is a sign that you're a true warrior. And it's like 3 cultists and a
This is World of Tanks.
Bro,
Probably.
World of Tanks apparently just goes
Oh my
hard on
gosh, man.
sponsorships, though.
Is there anything? Has there been anything good on this stream?
Bolt
Right,
Gun
Well,
DLC.
again, they literally
that was actually
they
neat.
literally started. They started with Space Marine 2, which looks great, and then they
Yeah.
did Speed Freaks, which looks pretty fun, and then it's been
Yeah.
DLC, DLC, DLC.
You,
spin-off,
yes, you
with
did
another
unfortunately miss
company.
the 2 good things.
Yeah, I guess
which
so.
were right at the start.
I don't think this
We're
is
getting a
designed. This
cease
is
and
not.
desist from GW.
Bro, the
this is
muzzle
not
flares
designed
not
as
even
like
coming out of
a-
the muscle in that clip.
It's not designed as a huge announcement thing. I think this is more of like a that they can show this to their shareholders.
I can't wait
Yeah,
to
I guess.
blow up a Tiger tank with a Lehman Russ.
Well, that's a Regal Dawn tank.
An orc, is that
I-
an orc decorated tank? No, I think I saw that.
Really is funny that the Warhammer 40,000 tanks fit in with the freaking World War II.
Yeah, it's because that's
War- War
GW's
stuff.
design for the guard. Get 3 World War
know.
One tanks, swap around the barrels, and then there you go. Why is there a
This
Space
isn't
Marine
battle.
there?
I didn't see
Go
it.
away!
This
Get
isn't
out of
battle.
here!
Get out of my tank!
There's no actual
Oh,
ground
even with
gosh.
World Warships, they had
Gladiator.
like commanders.
Please.
Predator tank.
Yeah, but at least that was like, it's an
War-
all right,
Fantasy-
now hang
Strike
on.
Scorpion?
Oh, okay, I'll give
Warhammer
him my.
TV.
never
War-
mind,
oh
never
my
mind.
well,
Straight
and
out
I'm
Warhammer
out.
plus
Oh, you
ad.
got teased.
And there we go.
Teased.
Oh my gosh!
You're not missing anything. It's just like, please buy Warhammer TV. That's all
I
it
saw
is.
Tomb Kings and High Elf minis, and I was excited, and then it kept going.
I don't. I think
It's just
Warhammer-
Warhammer Plus.
Warhammer
We
Plus
should
by
stream the
Warhammer
Dota
Plus.
2 patch notes. That's more exciting.
Oh no!
Dota
Oh,
2 is basically Dota 6 at this point. They made a whole new freaking game with the last update, and I was just getting good! And they nerfed my character!
Me when I'm
Oh,
a Roadhog
no.
main.
Horus
Card
Heresy
game again.
card game.
They're adding Space Wolves to the card game now again.
Hey,
Wonderful.
hey, listen,
Redoing
this is
them.
one game I actually will defend because these are the guys who make all the. They publish the like.
Yeah,
new
yeah,
art.
yeah.
Just play
I use
Hearthstone.
all
Wait,
of
though.
so you
Just play
defend the
Hearthstone. Play
artists?
Hearthstone like a man.
No, but as in like
Hmm.
they commission that, so I can't.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
fair
yeah.
enough.
Oh.
You know what? That's fair enough.
Like all the nice like Horus Heresy, like
That
cutout art is made by these guys.
that avatar of
Hmm.
Kane they made goes hard. Fucking, I
Yeah,
know
the
it's a really
Warforged
good
one.
art because even Andy was like, "Yeah, this
Oh.
avatar Kane looks awesome."
This looks like a real game. This
Mhm.
looks like a real game.
Eli, stop!
Is
Don't
it a
jinx
side
it.
Don't get your hopes up.
It
This
looks
is
like...
this is gonna be.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
Warforged.
no.
Eli!
What? Kill me. Just kill me. Like,
It's Warforged.
oh my gosh,
Ah.
man.
No, it looks all right.
I don't want
can't
to
hate on it. I'm not.
Oh, hey, on all right, it's cool now.
They look like it looks that the artwork again. The artwork's good. If we
Yeah,
get
I'm not playing
good
League of
Is
artwork-
Kane
Legends.
going to show up?
I've spent too many hours in Dota 2. I'm not going to learn a new game.
Eli, when did you start playing Overwatch? What season was it?
Like the beginning when it was in
Oh,
beta.
good.
Oh shit!
I
You
miss
remember-
that game so
Broadcast
freaking
being
much.
I
Shit,
miss
cool.
I miss old Roadhog who was completely broken with his hook that teleported through half the map.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now it breaks if anyone if it half catches in the corner.
Well, yeah, well now it's balanced is what we
I-
call that.
I haven't played Overwatch for probably 4 years ever since it was killed.
I've done
played
it
it last
at
year
the
a bit.
beginning of the last season.
I was just starting to not throw as Genji. I was starting to actually play the
Well,
game
you
correctly,
played-
and then they
you
destroyed
played
it.
Genji, so I already feel disgust and hatred towards your
To be
choice of
fair,
names.
Oh,
I
I always
used to
play
be
carry,
a
I
McCree
always play
main
carry.
before the whole McCree
Dutch says
debacle.
when a
Ah.
breaks.
Before McCree became Cassidy.
I guess
Yeah.
I played
I played
Diva. I played
McCree
tank a
before
lot as
McCree
well.
was not McCree.
I was a really good Mercy. I remember that.
He's not called McCree anymore because
I
What's he
was-
called?
Exactly, yeah.
Cassidy something because they named him after a Blizzard dev, and the Blizzard dev was one of those.
Does he drink breast milk?
he did
He
something
might have been
pretty
doing that.
heinous.
Thank you, Crimson Glory. Eli's nails are biting. Yeah, they are, bro. Look what they
That's an
did to poor
unfortunate place for
anti-mage.
it to stop. No,
It's
Rahul,
fine.
no,
no.
it's
Still,
Half
I'll
the
still do
team.
it.
Shout out
It's an
to
unfortunate place to stop.
shout out to Old Mercy who would hide in a corner, hit Q, and get play of the game without fault.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Diva and Genji.
I respect the
and,
Diva.
my
Diva is
gosh,
what
who
carried
else?
me to
Almost there.
Grandmaster.
I don't
Because
even remember
Diva,
who
when
I
they gave her
freaking-
fucking rockets, was so brain dead easy.
Overwatch Heroes. I played so much Diva. It was really fun. Zarya, I played a lot of.
I got into Zarya a bit at the end, but
I played the occasional Echo game. It wasn't my favorite. Oh my god,
Dude.
Junker Queen, excuse me.
there was a
Okay,
brief moment I was good at Tracer, and by God, a good
Yeah, I bet.
Tracer is a nightmare.
Sigma, I played a lot of Sigma. I really liked him.
Sigma
He was
balls.
one of my
Good thing
favorites.
he hasn't changed one bit.
I hate
The
that
working
hamster. I think
collapse,
whoever
that one of
designed that hamster
fantasy-
needs to
Oh
be
yeah,
crucified.
freaking yeah, I agree. All what's his name? All
Hammond or something.
all Hammond players deserve a special spot in the pit of fire, the lake of fire.
They changed it recently, so Hammond's grapple is now no longer has a cooldown, so they can
I-
keep doing it.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
wonderful.
I
Yeah,
think they
super
should
cool.
change him where they make a short where he gets nailed to the cross.
Well,
He gets nailed to the damn cross.
there's a lot of new heroes now. Too bad you have to pay for them. That's so freaking funny.
Where's Colin played the gamer girl character? All right,
Well,
first
we
of
need
all,
to-
again,
Andy, if you can pause it, because I think if on the current
Yeah.
live stream, there's they're currently
Yeah,
doing
play
a Space Marine 2
heroes.
bit.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh,
Is
talisman.
some
Man,
Talisman. Oh my! I love Talisman. This is the best game ever made.
Okay. Why?
All right, the first good game reveal on stream. Wow, this is huge. Big win for
You-
Talisman players
you
everywhere.
missed the cool orc racing game. That game is very fun. I
Yeah,
actually
Talisman,
played
Talisman's
it.
better. Talisman's
You're
better.
insane.
You should see Talisman. I have Talisman with all the expansions. It's literally like a 5-foot long board. It's awesome. You can.
I-
It's like a
wh-
6-hour game.
When
It's like it's so fun.
I would also like to point out Talisman came out in 1983. That's at 5th edition.
baby.
Warhammer came out around then. We're in 10th edition. I love Games Workshop. I love them turning tabletop
oh,
wargaming into
now.
EA.
Space
I
Marine 2.
can't. We saw this already.
saw
This
Space
isn't
Marine
new.
No, this thing
I
is
think
this.
it's multiplayer, possibly.
Wait, what?
6v6 mode.
That's new.
Yeah,
Well,
it's multiplayer.
From the 5 pixels that I can see, that
Death
looks really
Guard?
cool. Wow, more Death Guard. As if we needed that.
We didn't have that before though.
Death Guard.
6v6 mode Eternal War. I guess that's just
I-
PvP.
You know,
That's cool.
I'm gonna
PvP
I'm
mode.
gonna say something
Ooh.
completely on brand for me.
I don't like it.
No, I'm not gonna say I don't like it.
Multiplayer
I'm gonna say that
multiplayer co-op.
Halo already
Multiplayer.
exists.
Okay. Alright.
I know, but it's not.
So does
blue,
Titanfall.
Apparently.
Yeah, but Titanfall's
September.
dead, isn't it?
Titanfall is not dead.
I've been told it's just hackers.
I can go turn on my Xbox right now or on Steam and get into a lobby within 30
Oh, yeah,
seconds.
like, people
Oh,
still
guys.
play it, but I've been told it's
Chair.
like there's hackers.
It's
in
not
every
all
lobby.
hackers. I've never
Guys,
played in a
chair.
hack game.
Best part of the
Chair.
stream, it's chair.
Chair?
I've got it on my phone as
What?
well. Watch this.
Hey,
Chair.
look, it's a drop.
Best part of the stream, bar none.
What are you
Chair.
talking about, Andy?
It's a gaming show.
Chair.
Oh,
Chair.
Chair!
that-
Chair!
Chair!
The
Chair.
fucking Warhammer.
It's an Ultramarines chair as well, Colin.
Oh my gosh, man!
All right, never mind. They've saved the
$500.
stream. They've saved the stream.
This is like
Chair.
where you know those hoodies that are like full Space Marine armor art.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
makes
yeah.
me think of that.
You can put a purity
Yeah.
seal on your
It's
damn
peak.
chair.
It's Kino. It's peak.
Uh,
This is the end.
I gotta be
Warhammer
honest,
merchandise
I
is
probably
peak.
would have one because mine creaks all the
I
time.
unironically, I would buy that.
It's
You're
$100
gonna get one
more
of those,
than the
Colin.
actual
shovel
regular model. I
shovel the
assume.
slop into my mouth with a fucking like garden trough.
Coming today, wow.
Give me the chair.
I won't lie. I need a new chair.
£500.
They should sponsor us. We
All
should
right,
ask them to
maybe
sponsor us.
maybe
It's a
I'm
tax
not gonna
expense.
buy
You
the
need it for
chair.
work.
I don't think I can
Ooh,
justify
Necrons.
that one.
Canopy Spider, Canopy Spider, huge. This is
Yeah,
huge.
Necrons.
Scarabs.
My favorite. My
Eli,
favorite
you
Necron
know
model.
this is going to be a Warpforge commercial.
Yeah, I do.
Trace in
It's
the
not
Infinite.
even a
I've already got
spider.
Necrons,
It's just,
can't be
it's just a scarab.
Trace in the Infinite.
Is it?
No,
No,
that
that's-
might be
that's
that
like
might be
Hawkeye.
Imhotep.
Is it Imhotep the goat lord?
I don't know. They all look the same.
I know they've ruined Imhotep's design.
He looks like a
bro.
new.
I mean,
No,
to be
this is
fair,
just
you
a
know,
dude.
the actual model of Imhotep cleans up super nice.
I
now.
know you say it looks cool, but it doesn't look anything like
I do wish
Imhotep.
I wish
It
his
just looks
head
like
was a
cool
little bit more
Necron.
exaggerated, but like
wish they
you
would
just you could swap the Silent King's head on him or something.
Mhm,
It would look
True, actually.
weird.
But then I have to spend $200 on the Silent King to swap it.
No, you could, there's like a place called where's like do you have like
With
like
bits?
bits box a
Yeah,
website
you're
where you just buy
right, you're right.
bits.
Remember when GW brought back the first setting they ever made, and it has remained consistently sold out, and we've heard nothing about it ever since. That's I'm
Mechanicus.
mind blown.
Yeah.
Is this Mechanicus DLC?
Well,
That
might
would
be.
get me very hyped.
That'd be cool.
It's got Mechanicus.
We're gonna
guys,
get
It's got.
we're gonna get cut at the end. I can feel it.
Can we watch the
Mechanicus
Endless Space
Warforged
3
DLC
announcement
announced.
trailer? When does that come?
Mechanicus 2.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Can't wait to use the
Well, I love
soundtrack in my
Necrons.
videos.
Bit derpy.
For we are immortal,
Oh,
except when
that's-
we
Oh,
die.
wait, is this the Mechanicus and Dota?
Mechanicus
Or that-
2.
Necron?
Oh, all
Two.
right, no, all right, no,
Finally,
that,
okay.
actually,
Wow.
some we're fucking eating now, boys.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe they kind of get they're cooking. Maybe
Eli,
they're
I've
cooking a little bit.
also got
I think
bad
it's like the
news.
last thing they're going to show
Yes,
at this
Colin?
rate.
I
can't imagine them showing much more.
The Epic logo already showed up in the game Battle Sector, so I don't think we're getting the Fortnite skins.
Oh,
That's it. That's all we get, I think.
All right, well, all right,
is that the
something
whole
to tide
stream?
me over.
And don't tell me it's the whole stream.
That to
To be
tide
fair,
me
you
over in
missed-
those.
You missed like half.
That's
of
it. Yeah.
Well, I missed like
that's
20
it.
minutes. I thought
Alright.
this
Yeah,
was
that's
like an
the
hour.
half of it. The half of the actual content.
Thanks for those
All
two
right.
frames
Should
of
we-
Old World GW. That really that'll tide me over. I
Well,
love that the things
so-
I like are not what GW
Well.
likes.
right. So,
Oh,
what do we think?
Marine
There was a lot of
2.
DLC
Space
and
Marine
product
2,
placement, I guess.
Dude, I'm so hyped for Ted Karnak, whatever the fuck that dog was.
Yeah, I love Karnak. Karnak's super cool, bro.
Well, it's now
He's got
Total
3 heads
War
and stuff.
a free Lord DLC now.
Bastion has a hat now.
I think the
literally
most
serverless though.
the most hype moment was when Eli joined and we got at a pissing match over Dota and Vermintide player counts.
Yeah. So at least there were like 3 good things. It was like Mechanicus 2 is cool, Space Marine 2 looks great, and Speed Freaks looks pretty cool as well. Other than that, I mean, PvP Skaven's pretty cool.
We're definitely
Yeah,
doing
I
the
guess.
3-player campaign of Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will
sure.
probably check out Battle Sector.
Don't say that.
Why? It's my money. I'm the one who's gonna buy it, not you.
This
Okay.
guy's gonna retire 5 years later than he's supposed to.
Space Marine
What
2
do you
is
think this
cool,
game's gonna
cool.
cost?
Bro,
Well, that's
it's a
cool.
TCG. It's a dangerous path. That's all I'm saying.
By the
Look
way-
at what is
by the way,
behind
Eli,
me.
Yeah,
I
so
have
add
given
another
DJB
thing.
so much
What's that?
fucking
Another
ammunition
thing.
just now. God damn it.
By the way,
What's up,
Eli,
man?
Troopmaster's left a comment saying it's confirmed Necrons are playable in Mechanicus 2. pretty
Oh,
cool.
big.
Mm.
Can play as the good guys.
Again, desperately looking forward to that soundtrack that we could.
Oh, it's gonna
Yeah.
go so
New
hard.
All
soundtracks
videos.
using all my Necron lore videos.
Hopefully. Because I will say I was listening to the audio on my phone while we were streaming, just in case there was anything interesting. They were using the original soundtrack, from what I can tell. So I'm like, I hope they're not just going to use the same thing twice.
Maybe
Tyler
they
is
might
rubbish.
do like they're doing some games like just remasters of certain tracks and then they do some new ones. I think like if you could like God of War had like remasters of like the like the properly recognizable tracks and then new music for other things.
Tyler says half of
there's
the
games
stream
like-
was card games. I agree, bro. That was some dog right there.
Well, no. Let's be
I
fair.
mean-
A third of the stream was like card games. A third was products and buy our t-shirts and this cool chair.
Gaming chair.
And then
Buy
about
Warhammer
a
Plus.
tenth was new games, and then the other ones were DLC. So it's
That's
like,
about the average 40 or Games Workshop value, I guess.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
now
to
we
be
They were
should,
like, we'll bookend it with the new games, and then everything in the middle is like filler.
Can't
we
wait
should
to make
review
these.
every new combat patrol and just be disappointed for another hour.
I mean,
You
to be
check out
fair,
the Smite 2 launch.
It's where I sit. I sit in my cuck chair whenever Warhammer Fantasy gets shafted, which is forever. I chose to like the setting GW hates with a burning passion.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just a bit slow on the uptick in terms of.
I think they just want that thing finally dead and gone, but people like me won't
Yeah.
let it happen.
I don't know.
That's right,
Maybe
that's right.
maybe someone who made the decision to like revive the setting is probably no longer there, and so people are like kind of limping along with it.
Yeah, I
Because
assume
again-
everyone who cared
yeah.
about anything retired 10 years ago. And now it's
10.
just people getting paid 10, 20 years ago.
What
Yeah.
did I say?
I don't know.
I think with particularly like Games Workshop, they're more interested in newer customers because, quite frankly, that's where the money is.
Yeah.
So I don't
And not being
particularly with, like
funny,
with, go ahead.
they've recently had a bit of an explosion in popularity since COVID. So I think they're also a bit like, oh, this is going well. Let's just
Yeah.
keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, but they want to
No,
funnel them to
Please.
they want to funnel them to 40k, not old minis which necessarily have issues and things
Because-
like that.
Bro,
No matter
they
how
said
much
so.
Colin hates it, no matter how much Colin hates it, they're not going to put a Warhammer Fantasy skin in Call of Duty, and
I
that's the main
know.
point.
I
A
know.
Warrior Priest would go so hard
Uh,
though.
It would.
Yes, it would.
They've had
Warrior Priest
it's-
with a gun.
half the range has been sold out, if not more, since it launched.
But that, we don't know
What
if that's
more do
because
they
they
need?
barely got any though. That could be like they sold out their limited stock.
Hmm.
They would restock
Still
them,
make
and then
money,
within hours,
yeah.
it would be sold out. That's
Yeah.
proof
I
there's
don't think they're
demand.
making much more though, are they? They're
Or
just
just
kind of
make to order.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not like I'm not against it. I'm just like I just have no faith. Sigmar has abandoned me, and then like my hope for the fancy stuff getting attention it deserves.
Sigma dies.
Age
How
of
is our
Sigmar
movie film?
continues
Look
to
at that!
sell
Look at this
good.
guy's magical freaking.
I do
facial
like how
hair.
he's.
This guy
Yeah, I was
needs
gonna say
a
he's got the
fancy
new
chair and a cat,
moustache.
and we're good to
Oh,
go.
was that
Yeah.
with me?
Oh, you need,
Yeah,
you
we're
need the
liking it,
ultramarine
though.
chair. What forehead oil do you
It can't-
use?
it's-
I feel like
Alright.
you need. I feel like you need a top hat and a pipe, and then you'll be like
Oh.
peak cow.
I can like this thing can get proper long though. Not as I think
DJ
Colin, you
Beast.
can grow it quickly though.
I'm just gonna kill you.
She's gonna find out where you
Did he
live.
send you something good?
I don't know.
He asked what forehead oil I use. Nothing. That's au natural.
Oh, how your facial hair is looking freaking fancy schmancy.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's a
who?
lot more than last time I remember.
Who's?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
Eli, please finish the
Christ.
sentence. Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking
It's like
to?
that.
Oh,
we all have fish
I'm
there.
a little sleepy
Yeah,
weepy right now.
I did notice today, and I was
Oof.
occasionally glancing and going, "Oh, I like that moustache."
Oh, Tyler Carnes, don't worry. They didn't announce a new legendary lord. That was a legendary hero.
Look like
Yeah.
a French noble.
Oh
Or something.
my gosh.
Hal is harnessing the Elector Count's energy.
I literally
It's just like,
isn't the Empire General model who's literally like that. He's proper
yeah.
twirled up.
Mhm.
God, I'm about to summon so many counts right now.
I love that the things I like are not what people like. I love that we're going to get Warhammer total 40K Total War, and it's gonna be nothing but we want money. And I can't wait for 500 different Ultramarine sub-factions with only one Eldar Legendary Lord by Space Marines. We don't care about narrative consistency. We don't care about our other armies. I love slop. Anyway, there's my rant.
They did a good job
Cal
with
Topbringer,
Total
that's a
War
great
Warhammer.
name,
It's
by
Oh, they did a
fair.
wonderful job with Total War Warhammer. I can't wait for GW to realize 40K needs their direct intervention in it.
I think someone made a good point about Darktide got shafted. That they very much didn't let on what the actual DLC for. Oh, probably Andy's camera. No, oh no.
No.
For
he's back.
Stream.
the actual like Darktide supposed DLC thing. It might not be an actual like DLC, and it might be like what they've advertised recently with the game, which is like small little like add-ons. Perfect timing, broken mic. Oh no!
Classic, so classic.
Classic. Don't worry, I haven't got
Oh
much
my
longer,
God.
boys.
A LoreCrimes meetup would be interesting. Oh, I hate to tell
Yeah.
you this, but
If
I'm
you-
just kind
if
of a
you-
lot quieter in person.
If you guys donate $4,000, then you'll pay for Colin and I's plane tickets.
Yeah, I think it, particularly if there's like a Warhammer, if they announce like a proper Warhammer Fest 2025 or
Yeah,
whatever
we
next
do
year,
something then.
we could actually put it as an expense because it's technically work. But also, fair, if people see us in person, we're probably not that cool.
Yeah, I hate to tell you this. There's a reason I do things over the internet. I'm a lot less interesting in person than you might think I am. And I don't think you already think I'm that interesting to begin with.
I'm autistic over the internet and autistic in real life. It's I'm pretty freaking 1-to-1. I think.
I'm either not going to talk or you're not going to get me to shut up. Depends on how many drinks you give me.
Yeah, Andy's
think
a whole comedian and everything.
I think particularly like with games at the moment now, though, we're quite blessed in terms of there's actual good modding going on for like older Warhammer games. We need to try out that Space Marine, the mod we were talking about, which basically makes Space Marine Dawn of War 2 into like Dawn of War 1. Oh, donation.
Thank you, Nagwal 1992. You know what's embarrassing? Total Warfare was better than Warhammer 3. Campaign experience anyway blows away in humility to Total War 3. Well, if you mean whatever awful story campaign, then you're absolutely right. But none of the Total Warhammer story campaigns have been good.
I've heard all Total War campaigns are better than Total War Warhammer. But since it's Warhammer, then
Yeah, I mean
it's
the
just
battles
good.
is you mostly play it for battles.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of my more favorite games, like Bannerlord, is not played for the plot. If anyone knows the Bannerlord, it's just a great game. Literally, like one of the best games ever. My God, that needs more mod support, please.
I prefer Warband, to be honest.
Get some wolves on a sled from from Canada to America. I could visit Colin pretty easily.
I honestly,
It's
yeah,
going to Europe, that would be hard.
It's not hard to
You're
go
pretty
between.
far away, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but domestic flights in the States are really cheap. I could go to Phoenix, Arizona for $50 from Montana. But
Jesus.
to go one province over from Alberta to BC, it's like $500. It's freaking crazy in Canada.
It's only a 28. I mean, I don't. No, we're not going to dox Eli. I don't know exactly where he lives, but it's only a 28-hour drive from Chicago to this random point in Alberta.
No, that's not bad.
28 hours. I could probably get from where I am to probably Hungary.
yeah, America's big, bro. Donation from BizQuick $4.99. Thank you very much. Call me a soul drinker the way I suckle that Slinity discharge. I did not need to read that. I'm glad my face was not in shot. Thank you. Thank you for the $4.99.
It's horrible.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, man.
Thank you for the donation, though. But
Ugh.
Jesus.
Dutch, if you bring up dreadnoughts again, I'm gonna kill you.
God,
Well,
Colin's
if I
so
ever go to the
passionate
States,
about
I'll stop
dreadnoughts.
and harass Colin, and I'll film it. I'll film it like the remember the Frank Hassel and Boogie thing. I'll do something like that. I get Colin to go to jail for shooting at me outside of his house.
I won't leave the glorious
boogeyman,
USA
won't
to
panic.
visit the fog breathers of Europe. Bro, America. I don't think anyone goes like, man, I'm so dying for a holiday. Let's go to America.
I mean, alternatively, Hal and Andy could come to America.
Oh, it's not foggy outside. It's actually quite nice weather today. It's very pleasant.
It's gray.
Can somebody
it's not.
Google images where Andy just showed to
Oh no.
find his exact location?
Oh no,
He
there's
started-
blue.
Blue skies of London.
And
started his
the
modest
camera
sky.
cut the moment he tried to show. Oh no, that's
Oh.
actually quite a nice
Google
sky.
images, reverse search.
Someone
I'm
please.
outside your house.
I think our similar weather is like almost matching that New York, isn't it? In terms of like weather, New York State.
Mm.
So we're like in the
Italy
south.
has a
Well, I
pass
think
regarding.
what still blows my mind is
Only
Paris
place to visit the
is
fog breezes of
more
Europe. Let me see.
north than New York.
Tyler
Like, the
Games,
line.
Karin, sorry, thank you for $4.99. How would 40k even work in a Total War style game? The size, scope, and tactics used in 40k resemble nothing by what Total War is. Yeah, I assume it'd be fancy.
I mean, I honestly don't think that's too much of an argument. Thank you for the donation, but I don't
Mm.
think that. I mean,
They just shoot guns instead of melee, right? And
I mean,
cover.
Empire Total War exists, and that's guns, and also like
Mhm.
the scale of tabletop is nothing like the scale of battles at Warhammer. But we still
Yeah,
play it.
just take like Dawn of War battles and you
Yeah.
dig a campaign map, I assume.
It'll probably be Dawn of
Also,
War,
someone
but it's
did
not a free
you say Italy is better than the rest of Europe? I can confirm that's not true, but they have good food. If you've been to Naples, if the Covenant show up, you know, that's one place that I don't feel that bad about them.
Getting glassed. They
I mean,
can
a
get
lot
rid
of
of
Italy's nice.
Chicago.
You get rid of a lot of American metropolitans.
Most of them,
Definitely.
even. I'd go so far to
Get
say.
rid of all of Ontario, Ottawa, Quebec.
Just burn LA to the ground.
Yep, definitely LA.
I'd only go to America to go see like the natural stuff. I'd never go to see a city.
Well, yeah, the natural beauty of
yeah.
America truly is wonderful.
But then that's
Utah's
not
apparently
like
cool.
that's there despite like if the country existed or not. If you know what I mean. Like that's
Nashville's fun.
yeah. Like Yellowstone would be just to see it.
Yeah,
Nashville's
Capri
a
is
fun
cooler than
city.
Naples. So like half of Italy is really nice, half of it is like disgusting. I'm not gonna no offense, Italian bros. Half of your country is really nice, to be fair.
Don't worry, none of
And
my.
this is,
country's
and I went to
nice.
China. Like China, I'm gonna stop talking about it. China number one. China number one.
You
That's all I'm
can
saying.
get rid of so many American states. Look, everything between California and Illinois is like just
Empty.
who knows?
Mhm.
Someone lives there. I heard Colorado's
Theoretically.
nice.
Colorado.
Yeah, I heard that's all right.
I mean, it's where they first like decriminalized pot, so everyone's real chill over there.
That's not the. I mean, I just heard like loads of people move there, and just in general because it's.
We got
Because
some-
they're
we got
fleeing
some European
California.
slander in the chat. U.S. gets 50 million tourists a year. England's population? Question mark. Thank you for the $2 and the
70
European
something
slander.
million?
When I was in Rome, I think they said they had some insane numbers for when people visit. But Crimson Glory says it's because Americans don't have to leave the U.S. for vacations. Also, I'm just playing. I do want to visit Europe sometime. It is really nice. There are really nice places.
True,
in
you
Europe. Thank you
don't-
for $5.
I was surprised at the lack of like in terms of because America's just so big. You don't the amount of people who don't have a passport.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
You
Thank
don't,
you.
you don't even have to have a passport to travel in country, which is
No.
crazy.
It's all one country.
I know, but like we say that though, but like the amount of people who like in each state that don't necessarily want to be part of America.
Yeah,
is
who
crazy.
hate each other.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
hate-
charm of America.
Each state is a country, basically.
Main event Virgil. Just thank you for the €5
Thank
that
you.
you spent to say. Just wanted to let you guys know that whenever I feel sad, I come here and I'm
Oh.
reminded at least I'm not
Okay.
balding, and I cheer up. Keep
I thought it
up
was
the
a nice
good
comment
work.
at first.
I did too.
Oh,
And then I
man.
kept
Check
reading.
it. Check it. Check that. Check it.
Eli, remember
Gonna be
who
looking like
owns
my dad in no
Canada?
time.
What, Trudeau?
Stealthy
really popular
47,
here.
$2. Warhammer Smasher Pass or Fortnite Smasher Pass.
I gotta
As
choose.
you wish. Yep. Fulgrim. That's it.
I mean, well, I think he wants that for a tier list, I'm sure. But
Zio Hang Hao Zeng Guo, I can't say it. Zing Zai Wo Yu Bing Chilling.
Zhou Hao Zhou Yao Jing Zhao Wei You Bing Chilling. I spent a lot of time practicing how to say that right, and I don't know why.
Did I pass by the Chinese gulags during your honeymoon? I was not there on my honeymoon.
What
I
is
was
this
there
turned
at normal
into?
time. China's a much nicer place than you think it is. All right, there's a lot of stuff that's said about it. Some of China's bad, obviously, but if you go to regular China, like regular cities, it's a really nice place. Everyone's really happy. Everyone's super nice.
What is this turned into? What the fuck are we streaming?
it's a holiday.
I love China.
To be fair, who's the guys at Henry Rollins or something like that?
Social credit is going through the roof.
How Kong's really nice too.
Who's the guys at Henry Rollins? I think it's the actor, or like he said like what's the not one of the nicest places he went to? He said actually, funny enough, like Iran. He said it was people were extremely nice in Iran.
Yeah, most of the countries that you're told are like terrible are probably not that bad if you
most people are just nice.
Other than probably like
most people don't care like what's going on in
Skulls
the world.
rating me 3 out of 10. What is that?
You failed it, Colin. What?
Yeah, to be fair, I would rate as in how would you rate the showcase today? I would probably give it. You know what?
2.
4. Because if 5 is like if 5 is average, like I was like I didn't have any expectations. There was a couple of cool things announced, and most game showcases in anything. I've watched a few game showcases before, and it's always just loads of mid, and then there's some good ones. Crimson Glory.
Thank you.
Just I also live in Cincinnati, Ohio, so we get dogged on even though Cincinnati.
Wow, every 16-year-old in the world includes you in every sentence they say now. That's
Ohio Skibbity Riz toilet.
Yep. I went to China because I wanted to be the average size. I was the average size. That was pretty nice.
DJ Beast, nice. I don't speak Mandarin. I was making fun of John Cena. Oh my god, why was that so hard to get out?
Plastic bag says I live 3 hours from LA.
I'm so sorry.
It's the worst experience in the world.
I met a guy from LA just yesterday, actually.
Mechanicus 2 trailer dropping those pretty cool.
Although I still haven't played through Mechanicus 1, I'm not gonna lie. So for me, I'm excited for Space Marine 2. I missed the Space Marine 2, so it was a 0 out of 10. 1 out of 10 because Mechanicus is cool. All right. AED for 10. Thank you, DJ Beast, our hero. I'm reached sweatshop Instagram. I love China. Yeah, the sweatshops aren't so nice. I know. And it was a very weird. It was a very weird dynamic. There'd be like the nicest building you've ever seen, and then a like hellscape concrete jail bars apartment right beside it. I'm not saying it's the best place in the world. I just say like China's not that bad. Anyways, H Miahov, I think you're the 5 BGN. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. You giving us
Bulgarian.
You're giving us money from Mars. You guys should visit Bulgaria. Just take some safety measures if you bring friends of color to certain neighborhoods. Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Cannot bring Ebelbeer. I just doxed my friend. That's funny.
I will like sometimes I think my own country's like a little bit bad on some things, and then like other things I'm like, okay, it's not the worst, but it's like, or was it like the UK is #1 in the most miserable people in the world?
That sounds about right.
I mean, to be fair, that's like it's a combination of poor weather and poor politics.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a nice weather today, Andy. But remember, Andy, it's summer now, and it has been pissing raining the last like 3 days.
It's been raining in Alberta for like 3 weeks straight. It's so great. It's freaking awesome.
I want it to be known that I was in Manchester for 3 days, and there wasn't a single day it wasn't overcast.
Just take your vitamin D pills, and you'll be okay.
Well, I mean, I need to do that, but that's because I'm a fucking hermit. That's not an American weather problem.
I'd be happy if it rained every day. 300 days
I love the rain. I should say when I say Manchester was overcast, that's not a complaint. It was flawless weather.
I think you said you almost freaked out because the taxi you thought was driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, when I was getting the taxi to the hotel, like for a brief moment, I was like, I forgot you guys drive on the wrong side of the road. So I was panicking.
I don't know who was driving first though.
Manchester always has rain. It's lovely.
That's funny.
It's got some nice architecture in Manchester.
This is a good DJ Beast picture right here. Oh my!
I don't know if I want to see.
Crimson Glory says how is base confirmed. I don't know which bit I said was base, but thank you for
something.
I don't know if this will freaking work or not, but it might.
I was just saying before we
I'll just take
head
it
off.
all in my Discord.
Before we head off, boys, I had this. I wanted to ask about this idea I'm kind of cooking up, which is basically I would like to torture you guys by giving you like a lore episode where this wouldn't be like a live thing, but like a pre-recorded thing. But it's basically we're all know Warhammer, but there's other franchises we all kind of know, and the other ones don't. So I wondered if we wanted to like torture each other by like introducing Warhammer lore YouTubers to a certain new thing, and I would love to do Stormlight Archive and Cthulhu Mythos.
I'd be reading like Cthulhu Mythos would be cool.
That'll be Stormlight
cool.
Archive, by the way. Just letting everyone know, was like a fancy novel set. Everyone it's damn good, but
yes, it is.
each novel is like like I think the audiobook for like each book is about 50 hours long.
They're really
Hot
good.
damn.
I will make a 3-hour Dota 2 lore episode, and another Endless Space 2 episode as well.
And I would very much like to do I'll probably do a Cthulhu Mythos one, just because there's a lot of slop to go through on that one. So
Halo,
unleash
BattleTech.
BattleTech. You can do BattleTech.
Just endless lore in general, actually, we need.
I think we don't like fancy fireside, so we could also do sort of equivalents.
Which
Do
one
Mass
if I
Effect
do
toilets,
Skibidi
yeah,
Toilet
Andy
lore?
would.
Dude, I'm
That
in.
sounds like
I've got
hard.
it covered. I'm
Yep.
I'm not gonna keep talking, but I could
Yeah.
ironically.
Quantum
do that 'cause
Cthulhu is
I-
like Rhythm of War is like 1300. That's from the Stormlight Archive,
Mhm.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Once I tell you about it, you will probably really
It's so
enjoy
good.
it. But
It's really, really
it
good.
He
definitely is
swears.
like it's
Thank
double.
you,
Each
Hunter,
book is
but-
like
Thank
the
you, Hunter.
entire length of Lord of the Rings or something stupid. It's like ridiculous.
I know you see me. I will eventually.
I really
on.
like Brandon Sanderson. He's kind of like Lord of the Rings, but for everyone. Like he's way easier to read than Lord of the Rings.
he's like
and
J.R.
got a similar
Tolkien.
amount of
No,
world
he's
building.
like George R.R. Martin, but he actually produces a book every 5 minutes because the guy
he's
is a
not
prolific
s-
writer.
Yeah, I don't like George R. R. Martin. I don't want to compare freaking.
Stealth-
What do you mean, Hal?
Sanderson to that guy?
What you mean by that, Hal,
that,
is
Hal?
more Fortnite.
I
We will
like it
probably
as
do
long as
another
Colin does Mech
Fortnite
Warrior.
stream.
Nice, thank you. This is their vote for $2, and then oh, I see. Okay, Fortnite lore. That's real.
Colin introduced
That's,
lore
that's real.
crimes to bad takes. Lore. That's every stream we do. Every take I have is bad. You keep coming back, so I have no incentive to change.
You're the problem. I will say that before I would say like before Riverside starts getting worse, and we maybe should.
we
Probably,
haven't.
we done an hour and 20
Man,
minutes of the stream,
That's
so
pretty good.
just for the Skulls reveal. I hope people a little bit. I mean, there's a couple of things to get excited about. Obviously Mechanicus, mostly Space Marine 2, to be fair, because we will be doing that, and you will not be. We will be busy. We'll probably have to. It's technically work, so we're not wasting our time if we're playing it. So, but we'll be on that though. I don't think there's anything else I missed really. Like I don't think I'm.
Neon Elf Graves asks, is Mistborn in the same universe as Stormlight? I'm pretty sure it's the same universe, but
Technically,
different planets.
they're on a different planet. Is it? It's called the Cosmere,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and Wit is a character in all of them. Last time.
Dutch, I've seen you play Apex for like 16 hours straight, and I know
Apex
you were
Legends 2.
a pro in it, so I get it.
Oh
but
my
also,
gosh.
holy shit, dude!
Oh man, there's I don't know if I can find a clip. We need to play Apex. It'd be so funny. We'd be even worse than Fortnite.
I don't
We'd be
want to
so
play Apex.
freaking bad. Oh
already
my
on
god!
catch up.
Please.
Can we just play Siege like normal people? No, let's play
I
Dead
would
by
play Siege
Daylight.
as well.
They're
I'd play
transferring.
Siege.
They're
I'd
making
play
it.
Siege.
They're finally making
Let me
fucking
find this
cross.
clip. Let me find.
Listen,
this
we all
clip.
play
It's
Rainbow
perfect.
Six
It's so
Siege. Why
perfect.
can't we just do that, please?
Dead by
Share.
Daylight's right there. If you want
Where's
me
the
to
copy
like
link?
just
Oh,
be
shit.
angry and get content out of that, I promise you, there's
Check out-
nothing better than that.
Check out
we
this
will
clip.
play against the Leatherface, and I'm going to want to call him every single
Slur.
like just like. Fine.
Check out this
all right,
clip.
I
Check
was
out
going
the
to say
clip I
that. I
put
was
in
just going to
chat.
say general swears, but we can go with that.
It's literally us calling
What are we looking at?
the clip in chat.
It's pretty...
Oh my gosh. Eli likes the worst games. I don't like Apex that much. Just think it's fun. You just loot for 30
Eli
minutes and then
likes-
die.
Kill Harry puts Eli likes the worst games. He's like the Colin of Vidya.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
I
dude,
can't-
I
yeah,
promise you,
yeah.
I'm dog shit at Siege, but I
Yeah.
got the Master Chief sledge skin, so I'm infinitely
Yeah.
more
Alex,
confident.
When we
with
have
the
to play
GOP.
CS:GO, we
400.
have to.
Dude, I'll play
We can-
some CS2.
We can
sorry,
turn on
CS:GO.
we'll turn on the censor button for the chat. We'll have one random on our team. It'll be freaking awesome.
Oh my god.
The sensor is a must-have for that game. If you're
Main
playing with
individual sensor.
random,
we also
He
need
says
a
none of
we
these
also-
games are played by you folks. Is played by normal people.
we need a Trouble in Terrorist Town Warhammer creators stream. That would be like nothing would beat that. Nothing would beat
I
that.
can't put into words how badly I want to play Dead by Daylight with other people on stream. I want to be unhappy.
my
I
gosh.
want to have a bad
I want to be
experience.
I will.
happy.
I'll purchase it if we actually play it.
I've got like
by Daylight $26.
How do I
will,
check how many hours I have on Xbox? We
we
got like
should have-
800 hours in Dead by Daylight.
We should
That
have.
is considered a small amount by that community.
Yeah. I know. I have freaking 2,600 hours on Dota, and that's a small amount. I have friends with like literally 20,000 plus hours on this game. Like, how do you find time to do this stuff?
Because it's the only game they play.
You know, but you must have like neat bucks from the government if you can play 40 plus hours a week. Like,
Well, how many is it? Like 3,000 hours is a year.
I think so.
So
But like, I have people who've played like 80 hours recently in Dota 2, which is 40 hours a week.
How many hours in a year? There's 8,760 hours in a year.
Hey,
Oh,
okay, my
jeez.
playtime's not so bad then. I've only used a quarter of a year.
the course of your life has been.
I
on
keep
that.
telling
more, that's
myself the
stream.
better I get at it, the closer I am to streaming the game, and then I am too scared to stream the game. So we'll see. We'll see if that ever happens.
think,
Masochist. Yeah, let me play Dead by Daylight in peace, and there's no peace to be had in that game.
we should have some streams where where one of us gets to choose any game and then we have to play it together. I think that'd be really fun.
like what we did with Vermintide.
Ish. Yeah, I was forced
Among
to
Us
play that.
when? Bro, Among Us has already come and gone. I
We
don't-
can still play it, but we would have to get a lot of people. Like we need the AI. TTT is just better Among Us, and it has guns and it's in Gmod, so it's infinitely more funny. Like you can blow yourself up and try
Is
to
that
take
the-
other people with
That's
you.
really
the
prop hunt
game
now, aren't
based
we?
on Skibidi Toilet.
Shush you.
12,
Shush you.
G-Man says he got 12k hours in Dota and it wasn't worth it.
G-Man? The Skibidi Toilet G-Man?
Or LoreCrimes
I'm gonna
trolling
kill,
on a
I'm gonna kill
Gmod
hell. I
RP
can see the
server.
life leaving his eyes every time I open my mouth.
I think, with that being said, though, you boys, we're probably at the cut it now.
I was
before
trying to
Riverside
silence
ruins.
us.
I just
I was
know
trying
it.
to silence us.
I'm, you know, I'm right though. Like it's just gonna.
I want to talk.
go to, like,
We could
run
review
game.
the Dota 2 patch notes right now. It's a brand new game, bro. We could talk about for that for a whole hour.
I think
plus.
Andy suffered enough.
Bro,
already.
Gyrocopter's got this crazy new ability, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, they're
Is it
releasing Vecna. He's coming to DBD. He looks really cool and innovative, and Hal's about to come to America to kill me.
I don't.
Oh,
I'm more
man.
scared in America. They have people are armed and stuff.
I'm glad we get Fortnite streams. Yeah, we're gonna have Andy next Fortnite, and also, drop your stream program suggestions in the chat and the comments, please. We
Thank
beg you.
Crimson Glory, y'all should have a community day with us Mongoloids.
That'd be, yeah, that like Gmod TTT type stuff. We could do that. That'd be really fun.
Paul, the
Thank you, Crimson Glory.
GAB says pull the plug. Thank you everyone who came to the little skull stream.
Let us be. We're just trying to be real. We're
Okay.
just trying to be real. Hal doesn't want us to be real.
Make your couch, but bro, it's just a pillow and a couch. Chill.
Bro wants to oppress the real ones.
All
he's
right,
a
boys,
hater.
we'll catch you. We'll
He's a
catch you
hater.
next time. Andy, pull the plug.
I love you. Dota 2, Fortnite, Dota 2.
Oh God,
Bye bye. Love you forever.
twirling my evil mustache.